whatever you can conceive, you can achieve.
True.
So, this power of creation, which is latent in your thoughts. So, my understanding is that your mind is nothing but a forest of thoughts. Just as a group of trees is known as a forest, so a chain of thoughts is known as mind.
Sure.
So this chain of thought, what that we call mind.
How do you connect? I mean, the first question that comes into my mind, that when we talk about the mind from the Western perspective, we're talking about mind in terms of flow of thoughts. When we go through the mind with the Patanjali, for example, he talks about the three functions of mind: recording and power of discrimination and then identification or I. What is mind in your
Basically,
understanding?
mind is not any specific organism of your physiology.
Right.
It's simply the functioning of your brain. And the functioning of the brain can be termed as thinking or thought. So, my understanding is that your mind is nothing but a forest of thoughts. Just as a group of trees is known as a forest, so a chain of thoughts is known as mind.
Sure.
So this chain of thought, what that we call mind, it is the root cause of generating all our experiences. You get what you think about or focus upon, whether you want it or you do not want it. This is an established principle of psychology also.
Sure.
As a psychologist, you know what power this mind plays. It can create a number of things. It can create whatever you can think. That is why it has been said that whatever you can conceive, you can achieve.
True.
So, this power of creation, which is latent in your thoughts, needs to be tamed, needs to be understood, and needs to be rightly utilized. Right utilization of this mind power can turn the hell of life into paradise. Now the fundamental question arises as to how to tame this mind.
Sure.
For taming this mind, in Western theories and Western philosophies, so much emphasis has been laid on doing this or doing that. But my experience and the experience of the Upanishad Rishis had been that simply cutting the roots of the mind is essential for getting rid of all the troubles of your life. And cutting the roots of mind is not an impossibility, as has been thought by the West. The West did not have any experience of cutting the roots of the mind or the state of no mind. And the Eastern mysticism is based largely around the theory that the cutting of the roots of the mind and being in a state of no mind is the ultimate achievement of a human being on this planet. If you can achieve the state of no mind, only then the right wisdom can arise from within you. What we call knowledge and what the Western philosophy or Western thinkers have been talking of about knowledge, that knowledge is only a borrowed knowledge or based on simply logic and argumentation. But Indian rishis and the spiritual masters of the Upanishadic age, they had their own experience. Then when you are in a state of no mind. When the mind has been put aside, then you get the real experience of your own self, of your own being. And that real experience of your own self, of your own being, is the true knowledge. And that true knowledge comes in the form of bliss or eternal joy.